Hi, I'm going to take you guys into my collection of mercenaries and show you how I do Mordhau builds. I'm going to quickly hover over the top right corner so you can pause if you want to read the details for each one. This is one of my newer builds, but also one of my favorites. I love the butterflies on the chest and the red spiral around the bardache. I use this for invasion quite often. I'm also going to give you guys close-ups of all the weapons. Here's one of my very few dual builds. This one has a great sword. I see the Black Knight look a lot, but I think that it goes very well with the purple on the skirt. The greatsword is pretty plain, but plain isn't always bad. Don't laugh at me, but this is literally my top 3 favorite things to do. Naked, engineer, dwarf with the bastard sword. I don't even do poorly with this. I can kill people with this build. This is viable, okay? And the glasses, high fashion. This is a high fashion loadout. And look at that pretty sword. That's a very pretty sword. Plain toolbox. I wish they had a toolbox skin. They don't care about engineers though. If you've seen my poleaxe video, then you probably would recognize this build. I get Easter vibes from this with the yellow and the pink, but I like Easter vibes, so that's okay. I just think that this is very cute. This is cutesy and I like it. Definitely has to be one of my favorite builds of all time. Just look at that. So cute. This is my battle axe build. I really like the cheetah print thingy on the chest, and the axe itself is very pretty. Next up we have what looks like a literal marshmallow or cloud. It's my white greatsword build. Call me basic all you want, but I will always put pink on my weapons. I also really like the hood on this loadout. I did make a video with this build, and I think the color palette on this is just so nice. I made this loadout specifically for a video that I was recording, and I don't use it very often, but I will still show you guys. And we'll get a little bit of the pull hammer there. This loadout literally only has one purpose, and it's that she has a pretty face. That is literally it. This loadout was in my most recent video. I don't like the executioner sword, so I don't ever use this. I also don't like the way this loadout looks, but I kind of just keep it around as a why not. Also, I literally went broke over this sword skin. I don't know why I bought it. I don't even use the executioner sword. I thought that halberd was pronounced halberd for the past several years, so fun fact about me, I just learned how to correctly spell it and pronounce it. So there you go. We've arrived at the Zwei build. This does not get taken out often, but I like the look of this one, especially the sword itself. Will I ever use this build again? Absolutely not. Will I ever delete it? Absolutely not. This is the build that I used in my very first video on my channel. If you recognize it, that's where that's from. It has a very special place in my heart. It's purely sentimental. I hate how it looks, but I like the memory, so it stays. This is my Evening Star build, and I feel like the Evening Star is kind of dark and scary, so I just sort of matched the clothing to that vibe. I don't use this, but I'll just show you guys anyways, because why not? Here we have another dual build. This is what I've been using very recently. It's going to be the one that you see in my last video right before this one. It's just for duels, and I really like it. It's very different from the rest of my builds. Different vibe, but I still like it. If you're under 21, you should cover your ears right now, but all I have to say about this build is 1, she's very pretty and I like her eyes, and 2, she's named Mushies because I took mushrooms, played Mordhau, and then made her. I really like my axe build. The gloves have like pretty lacy looking details on them, and the green is just really nice. And I think the axe is very fun. It's one of the few one-handed weapons that I actually really like using. This is my beloved bard build, well, beloved by myself. I love being a bard. I have the fancy loot skin, I love meeting other bards, and yeah. I only made this loadout for a video that I was trying to make that didn't end up working out, so we have a halberd, like no armor, blonde and pink. It's Barbie, it's pretty self-explanatory. Next up we have my rock dwarf build. I have a lot of fun using this. I also have a dwarf build that has bear traps instead of rocks. There's nothing better than running around with this and spamming the foppish voice. Okay, the last section's gonna be a little bit quicker. I feel like everybody has a monk build, or I feel like everybody should have a monk build because it's kind of fun. The quarterstaff is kind of fun. Last but most certainly not least is my pan build. That's gonna be it for my girly loadout tour. If you're still here, thank you so much for entertaining this silly video idea that I had, as well as a shout out to John from my recent comment section because he also suggested this. I'm 30 subs away from my goal of 100, so if you enjoy my content, please hit that button to help out my channel. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. Also, thank you to everybody that makes my channel what it is. I post every Tuesday and Saturday. I'll see you in the next one.